Now then, we are discussing the latest antics from the I'm a Celebrity camp. We've got Olivia Attwood here, which would much rather be there. Should be there.
I consider myself a real expert after 2 whole days.
Well, you're more expert than any of us.
But you have been watching it, which is, you know, and that's really what we're all doing. We're just chatting about something that we're watching in our multi-millions. Chris Moyles. So he opened up about the day he left Radio 1 to Matt. Let's have a listen.
Yeah. And I was cross with the way they handled it so badly.
Right.
So badly.
Right.
So I went in with my agent and the controller, and we sit down and he goes, look, this isn't very easy. I think it's time we wrap the show up. We're going to announce in the news at 10:30 that Nick Grimshaw's taken over.
No.
So what is it about being in there when people just open up? Do you think they just start to feel incredibly comfortable? Is this the stage where people stop realising that the cameras are there?
I think so, and they're all getting to know each other better, aren't they? So bonds are forming, and there is a lot of downtime. So I think talking about your life and your experiences is something to do, isn't it? It's quite sad to hear him talk like that about his experience.
Well, as a caveat to that, they did resolve it, and they were all sort of friends in the end.
Right.
And he actually said that Radio 1 is a conveyor belt, you're always going to fall off the end. But that's the same with any job, really, isn't it? Any job, eventually, no job lasts forever.
True. And I think when you work for a big corporation, especially maybe in showbiz, it feels more brutal, maybe.
Yeah.
But like
we're all
you say,
going to drop off the conveyor belt in the end, that's for sure. You were with him for most of the time.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like Chris. He's a friend of mine, so I like him very much. So what did you think of him?
I liked him, obviously, so I picked him. I got a good vibe from him. He's got a good sense of humour. I think because he gives it out a lot, I think maybe that can be taken the wrong way sometimes. He's very, you know, the jokes are come thick and fast, but I think he's actually quite a sensitive person underneath it. But, I mean, I enjoyed his company a lot.
Yeah. Well, what about Matt Hancock then? So everybody was a bit like, well, hang on, are you going to say Matt's name when they announced who was going to do the next Bush Tucker trial? It didn't happen. People are beginning to wonder that maybe actually people are warming to him, that this...
It's a dangerous thought, isn't it? But, I mean, possibly. But also, I just think maybe viewers are bored. Like, we want to see someone else have a go.
Is it more that, then? Is it more that he's brilliant at the trials?
He's not
scared, He's not squealing. He's almost going into a zone, like, almost like a meditative, like, where he doesn't actually say anything.
Like,
you're like...
Last night, I wanted some fear. There was no screaming. We want the dramatic.
And that was a mega challenge.
Well, you know very well, and that's why Bubba got chosen, I'm pretty sure, because he said if that had been me, there's no chance I would have done it. And the one thing that it would seem that the voting pattern is always about torture.
Yeah.
Who's gonna react the worst to something rather than... Nobody votes anyone in because they're brilliant at it, which is why you suddenly get this vote changing. Matt actually is taking this really rather seriously. He said last night he was looking forward to it happening. Right. And so as soon as he said that, I thought, right, OK, that's your last one in that case.
Quite smart, actually.
That's very true. I think you said we enjoy watching people suffer a little bit.
Well, I don't know about people softening up to him, because we did ask you earlier on. I'm not going to read them because they are so brutal. We asked you, were you softening a little having watched him in the jungle? The answer is no. Certainly, as far as that's concerned, no.
Doesn't look like it. Do you think in his head he thinks he's turned the public, and will that make him start to change the way he is? Will he maybe get a bit confident, maybe a bit cocky, and then actually it could all flip the other way? Or, like, do you think in his head he's thinking at all for 1 second, oh, it's actually because people are getting bored of me doing these?
I mean, who knows what's going on inside his head? I mean, really.
Put yourself in the head of
I'm trying. I'm thinking, I mean, it's a PR activity, being on the show, and I think, you know, he's trying to obviously redeem himself, but I think possibly he might be feeling more comfortable. He knows the campmates, you know, they're warming to him, everyone's getting along. But in terms of the British public, I think even if they're warming to him through this show, he needs to get us to warm to him by coming out and doing his job properly, and let's sort out, like, the NHS, and let's do the things that you're meant to be doing, like, you know. But I think...
Very interesting to see how long he lasts in there.
Very true.
The bookies were changing a wee bit, that he... According to some of the bookies, he wasn't first out.
No.
Which would mean that you have to, when the boys say vote to save, some people would have to vote to save him.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's an active move that they'd have to make. Let's see what happens. However, we know that he's not in the trial tonight, and this is a bit of what it looks like.
Scorpions are my friends.
All right.
Almost there. Got it. Right, get it up to Babatunde.
One star, grab it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, good start.
Baba,
I'm sorry.
Not a good start.
Not a great start, no.
Oh, why did I wear shorts?
I got it. Oh.
1 minute gone. Very careful, George, because there's snakes in there.
This is going to be good.
Can't wait.
That's exactly what we want to see. Mike Tyndall last night telling the most fabulous stories. He doesn't fail, does he? He's talking about Princess Anne. This was at Zara's 30th.
Yeah.
He did a slut drop.
Amazing.
And his pants were exposed, and on his pants it was written the saucy slogan, "Nibble my nuts." And Princess Anne turned around and said, "I'd rather not."
I mean, we all want to hear royal family stories. We've been waiting for them. Like, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We need more.
Yeah,
It's
and I'm sure we will.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's a great story and a great image as well.
Who is shining for you at the moment?
I like Baba. I like Jill. I like Charlene. I think there's quite a few right now.
They're a good bunch.
Yeah, really good bunch.
It seems like there's a few. There's no one front runner.
No.
Because they're all really
Agreed.
nice, actually.
Yeah.
Really nice bunch.
Lovely. Well, thank you very much
Thanks for
indeed.
having
Thank
me.
you. We're
Thank
watching
you.
again
Thanks, Olivia.
tonight. See what happens.